Not your best song. All right, I'll stop. Jesus. God, I didn't know they made a song directed right at me.
That son of a bitch. You shit, son of a bitch.
I
guess.
said I didn't know. I didn't know they knew I'd be watching. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Stoneface Reactions. I'm Theta, this is Lessons, and we come with, well, I was going to say the penultimate thing. It's the penultimate thing when it comes to Macross Delta, because we have another recording coming up with specials and whatnot. But my thought was actually penultimate recording for Macross as a whole, but it then occurred to me that we're actually going to be recording the Macross 2 in show format and then movie format. So, well, we still have a ways to go, in fact. But yeah, we're coming off of the first movie, Passionate While Cured, and going into Zeta Live. But before that, as typical, I do come with a board. Actually, I'm going to gamify two things today. Most of the stuff I'm going to come with here before we get to thoughts or the movie or anything is actually about stuff unrelated to the last movie we watched. Because what I did is I went back and I rewatched, for one, I rewatched Labyrinth of Time. Because apparently that was the thing. This movie we're about to watch was apparently packaged with Labyrinth of Time. So, and as people told us, Labyrinth of Time was supposed to be seen between the two Macross Delta movies. So I rewatched it at the point of time where it's supposed to be watched. And then I also rewatched Wings of Goodbye.
Interesting.
Well, because I think if the fact is Labyrinth of Time is supposed to be seen between these two movies, I think that's establishing that the movie continuity is the canon. So Wings of Goodbye has the most changes to the Macross Frontier timeline.
Yeah.
And that's what's being reflected on the board now. So when I said, I'm going to gamify this a little bit further, I'm going to ask you to see if you can point out to me the changes that have been made on the board before I list them in my board changelog. And I will start off with one hint. I've added the longest line on the entirety of the Macross board so far.
Well, it has to be to Farina Genius, right?
Nope, that already existed.
If it's not that,
why wouldn't I have added Farina Genius back when we met Mirage?
Second line would be Machina? Nagajima? All the way. All right, so Nakajima. Wasn't that the mechanic
from Macross Zero?
The old man mechanic.
Yep.
Yeah.
They are related. Apparently, in the movie, she makes that pretty clear. There's some things that happen in the movie that I don't... Well, here's the thing. I'm getting some of this information off of the notes from the Wikipedia entry on the movie. Which is to say, I have sometimes experienced that thing is wrong.
Yeah.
In FB7, it says Basara is actually there. He's not. He's not. Well, because of the thing, it says Basara leaves, never to be seen again. It's like, you talking about... it's not Gamlin. Was it Gamlin?
I think it was Gamlin, yeah. The
guy who found we're looking at the board. I could just... Gabble. Gabble flies off, never to be seen again. Not Gamlin. I mean, not Basara. So, in that aspect...
I guess Raizo had some good genetic material, or whoever he married.
Well, there's also no telling if... Because you remember, he's got the white X on him, because technically he would have been on or around Earth during, you know, the big event. So, either he already had kids, or he has had kids and survived. Anyway, that's one. That's the big obvious one. Can you name... I'll give you a... Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 changes. You've named one. Can you name any of the other 6?
Put right in my but that's an old one. Derek is always here. Alec is supposed to be an adult according to the movie. Like, oh, my son is already an adult, but he could still look like a
Oh,
child.
wait. The changes aren't to the Delta board. The changes are to the Frontier board, as I just indicated.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the...
Yeah, no, I just realized we were both staring at the Macross Delta board. It's like I just told you, I watched Labyrinth of Time and Wings of Goodbye.
Yeah, Leon gets killed in the movie.
All right, 5 more to go.
So is Howard Glass.
Yeah, but Howard Glass dies in the original one, so that's not technically a change.
Yeah. You have Gabble there, because he's from FB7.
That's not a change. It already happened.
Michael, if you're going by the movie, Michael should be alive. He doesn't die in the movie.
All right, technically, I'm going to give you this one because this is a me mistake. I have, on my changelog, brought Michael back to life. I apparently just forgot to delete the X's. Because obviously I added X's where I marked Leon as dead because he wasn't before. Apparently, I guess he must have gotten arrested before.
You're forgetting also the Gestalt of the Galaxy should be here somewhere. He's a character.
I mean, technically, they existed in the other one too, but we never put them on the board then either. Because the Gestalt existed inside Grace before, and in the movie they get their own thing so that Grace can then, so technically they would have been on the board before too. We just never put them on the board.
Does Brera die? I think he does die in the movie, doesn't he?
Yep. So that now you have 1, 2. Sorry, I think you got 3 left because that's also a change. Mark Barrera is dead. Sorry, you've got connected Makina Nakajima to Raizo Nakajima, brought Michael back to life. Marked Leon is dead, and I'm going to give you also linked him to Barrera with a red line.
Jeffrey should, you have a purple line between Monica and
that
Jeffrey.
Was through the show.
Wilder will allow, but it's really established in the movie.
No, I mean it's really established in the show. He everything about that is established in the show, and most in the movie, she falls over watching him surfboard.
No, but there was also a beach scene where they're hugging together.
Legitimately, that's the set. What do you think? What do you think the surfboard scene happens?
Oh, well, I thought you were talking about the surfboard scene where the quarter surface a big rock chunk.
No, I said legitimately Jeffrey is surfboarding.
Yeah, I guess so. Grace is alive, of course.
That's another one because she's not alive in the show. All right, well, I'm gonna call it here then because the rest of these I think are gonna be too minute for you to guess. So I'm just gonna go down the list. Connected Makina Nakajima to Raizo Nakajima, brought Michael back to life, marked Leon as dead, and linked him to Barrera with a red line because he's the one that kills him and Howard Glass. So also connected Howard Glass to Barrera with a red line. Changed the red line from Howard Glass to Leon from red to green. Because they're actual allies this time. You remember the reaction, he's twirling the meditation balls, and I was like, oh, those are going to be filled with poison gas or something. No, they were just allies until they both got shot in the head. Brought Grace back to life and marked Barrera as dead.
Okay, so I get most of them.
All right. So like I said, I got a couple of notes about the movie, which is literally 2, which is to say all about Wings of Goodbye. No, actually, about Labyrinth of Time. Clan says that the Well of Souls was a temple left behind by the descendants of the protoculture, as opposed to being something left behind by the protoculture themselves. At the same time, it responds to Renka's singing just the same way that the ruins did to Walkir and Heinz's songs. Also, the portal Renka dives into just looks like the portal Heinz was singing into from the ruins chamber.
But is it the question we had was it she was being transported in time or simply she activated something in the ruins that was
she just activated something into the ruins.
Yeah.
And this one's just a note from me. Toki no Meikuyu may be in contention for my favorite Frontier song, having now rewatched Labyrinth of Time. It was just a great song that threatens to unseat What About My Star for my top pick in the Frontier era.
To me, the top number 1 is still lying across the board. So,
well, the thing that gets me about this song, which is essentially the entirety of Labyrinth of Time, is the element that it's essentially Ranka singing the phone numbers of her two friends that are now gone. Because, Cheryl is in a coma still.
Yeah.
And
Alto
is gone. Yeah, and it's essentially a phone number song where she's singing out the phone numbers of her friends that are no longer there and how she keeps calling and checking.
That's pretty emotional. I mean, I don't say I hate the music. It's just that my number one still is the one I just said. So
yeah, I think I don't like that one as much because it's overplayed. Most of the other songs don't get played as often. So you have like the Light is my favorite Macross 7 song, and in my head I think I heard it a number of times when in fact it only gets played once. It's on the Firebomber album, which apparently is where I hear most of it. Also, I'm going to have ask you to stop Googling stuff because we're about to go into game show. Right, so I'm saying that from this point forward, I need to make sure that there's no white reflection in your glasses.
Okay.
Because I couldn't resist gamifying just another thing. And this time I even wrote down the rules. We're going to play Who Performed It. I'll tell you a song title, and it's your job to tell me each character that somehow performed the song in the show. As a hint, I will tell you how many points are available, so you know how many characters max you can guess. You'll get 1 point for each
fail this one. Yeah.
That's fine. I mean, it was either going to be this or fighter models, and fighter models would be a pain for me, so I'm making it a pain for you. You'll get 1 point for each correct guess. As before, I'll accept half of the max as a winning score, so you'll need to get at least 11 points to win. Ready?
Ready? Okay. I'm not, but sure, go ahead.
All right. Well, I mean, I don't know, man. You're the one who loves the music of Macross way more than I do, apparently. I pick 1 or 2 songs, so I thought this might be your marketplace. First off, Xiao Pai Long. 2 points. 2 points available.
Lin Mei and Ranka Lee.
All right, 1 point. Lin Mei in episodes 21 and 24 of SDF Macross, and Mylene Genus in episode 11 of Macross 7.
Because they're doing the remake of Do You Remember Love? Yeah.
And I apologize, some of these are in their Japanese names, so that might be pronunciation problems here. Seiken Hiku or Interstellar Flight. 2 points available.
No, it's not a Mac Plus song. I know that for sure. So that would be Basara? Mac 7?
I did say 2 points available, right?
Yeah.
All right, 2 points available.
Well, then it's not Mac 7 song. I remember that. So Cheryl Nolan?
So your guess is Basara and Cheryl?
Yeah.
0 points. Ranka sings it in episode 17 and 19 of Macross Frontier. Freya sings it in episode 23 of Macross Delta. Alright, here's the big one. My boyfriend is a pilot. 5 points available.
Oh, yeah, that got multiple times. Lin Mei. What's her name in Mac Plus? Yeah, forgot her name now.
You can use the board. You are on the board. There's no reason.
I can use the board?
Yeah, you can use the board.
Well, if that's the case, then we go to Mac Plus. That was the duet with Kate Masu and Myung Fang Long. It also is Mylene sings it. I do believe Ranka also sings it.
That's 4. As I said, there's 5 points available. You want to try and sink a 5th point? I have not instituted any negative points for guessing wrong, so...
Yeah, Freya, and I will say Freya.
All right, well, you got 4 out of 5. Lin Mei sings it in episodes 11 and 13 of SDF Macross. Kate Maso sings it in episode 2 of Macross Plus. Mylene Genus sings it in episode 11 of Macross 7. Ranka Lee sings it in episode 4 of Macross Frontier. The point that you got it wrong, or the one you missed, and this is going to tell you the dependency of this quiz. Lin Kai-Foon hums it in episode 16. All right, so as I said, that's the level of pedancy here in the game for you to consider. To be fair, I said you only need 11 points to win. You're at 5. The next up, My Soul for You, 2 points. Possible.
Soul for You. Well, that sounds like the slow. No, that's not the slow song that she sings that I don't like. Maybe it is. So I'm gonna say, well, that's 2 points. So I'm gonna say Kaname and Mikumo.
So close. By so close, I mean not close at all. Basara sings it in episode 47 of Macross 7. Giggle sings it in episode 38 of Macross 7.
Oh, yeah, it's that song that he constantly sang to what's her name when she was in the bubble.
Pretty good song.
Yeah.
There's another one. I apologize for pronunciation. Totsugai, Love Heart. 4 points available.
Love Heart. And 4 points. I mean, it's an older song. This is not like a mailing song.
It occurs to me that something I should have done is maybe I should offer you the chance to spend points to get a hint about which shows have it. Is that something you want to do? Say net minus 1 point.
I'm going to say Rankily. Rankily, and I'm just going to... It might actually be an older song. Goes all the way back to, what's her name? Saranome.
You're only going to make 2 guesses knowing that there's 4 points available?
Yes, I don't think it gets repeated, so yeah, I'm going to make those 2 guesses.
Again, there's no penalty for wrong guesses. You might as well use your 2 remaining slots.
I mean, another one would be, I would say, what's her name? Mylene? I don't think, and Mylene and Miyun, just to cover all my bases, even though I'm sure it is a Delta song.
It's not. You got 1. Sorry, what was your guesses again?
Mylene,
Ranka, Sarah, Mylene, and Miyun, right? Okay, you got 1. Yeah, 1 point. This is your big hang here. Ranka does sing it in FB7, which means that Cheryl also sings it in FB7, which means that Basara sings it in episode 17 and 40 of Macross 7. And here's the one that I didn't expect you to get, but apparently you missed out on this altogether. Kinryu sings it in episode 26 of Macross 7.
Yeah, when he's
sacrificing himself, yeah.
Sacrifice, yeah. Giant speaker pot, yeah, then.
Power to the Dream, 2 points available.
Well, that's Basara and what's his name? Gabble.
All right, I gave you 5 seconds to correct. No, you get 1 point. Basara sings it, and in episode 47, Giggle sings it in episode 38.
Giggle, I said Gabble. I don't know why.
I know, that's why I gave you 5 seconds, because I thought you'd be like, no. You didn't. So, Runner, 2 points available.
Runner. And not a Macross one. Delta? But it isn't. No, that's not that song either. I'm going to go Mac 7. I'm going to go Basara and what's her name? Sybil.
So close. This is a part Macross 7 one. You guessed the wrong person. I'll tell you, this is also an SDF Macross song, so Lin Min Mei sings it in episode 25. Roy plays it on his guitar in episode 18 of Macross 7.
Before he dies, yeah.
No points there. Sorry, I said Macross 7. I was thinking Ray when I said that. Roy, it's a pineapple salad episode. I don't know why I was thinking Macross 7. Probably because it's my favorite show. I'm joking. It is one of my favorite shows. All right, well, here's your last one. You currently have 7 points. I told you at the start you needed 11 points to win. And this is a 4-pointer, so if you get 100% on this, you can still win. I hope I'm pronouncing this right, so I'll spell it after I say it. Aimo. A-I-M-O.
Okay. That is from Frontier. And there's a lot of people who sing it, though. That's a trick. Because Ranka sings it. His mother sung it to him. His brother did in the harmonica. And who is the last person who sings it? I think it's Cheryl, too.
Well, you pulled it out at the end, despite the oddity of you calling Ranka he for some reason.
No, his brother.
No, you said Ranka's mother.
Right.
You were saying Ranka's his mother sang it, but you only said Ranka first. You went Ranka to Ranka's mother, and then said his mother sang it, and then you went to Barrera. So, yeah. Ranchi sings it in episode 15. Ranka sings it in episode 16, 18, 20, 21, 23, and 24. Barrera plays it on a harmonica in episode 19, and Cheryl sings it in the False Songstress movie. So, as I said, you need 11 points to win. That's 4 points at the end. So I'm looking at 1 plus 4 plus 1 plus 1 plus 4. And as a master mathematician, you can do that in your head.
You already lost me.
That's 11 points. Well, 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 1 is 10, plus 1 is 11. And I said you had to get at least half of the points to win. This was a max score of 22. You got 11, and as per everything I laid out, you won at the end on the last thing on a Macross Frontier question. All right, well, the only other thing I had that I wanted to go over here was the changes between the movie we just watched and the show, which is where I'm pulling from the wiki on this one. Let's see. Freya never made it to the third audition, and the suspension railcar scene where she calms down a supposedly VAR-infected chaos mechanic in the TV series was altered to fit the scene where all the crew members of the cargo ship she stood away on all become berserkers en route to Al-Shahel, which is one of the obvious ones. Hayate begins the film adaptation as a rookie member of Delta Flight instead of a dock worker in the TV series. Freya is introduced to Walkyr's members in a new bathhouse onsen scene. A producer of the film remarked that they went with the scene as fans would appreciate it, and it supposedly saved on character design cost. Shoji Kawamori himself is fond of onsens, and has stated culturally it is where characters can be honest with one another.
Yeah, the fans certainly would appreciate all that fan service.
Well, Macross Delta is fan service.
Yeah.
Makumo Guynemer's age isn't clearly specified in the theatrical version, but is indicated in one of the specials we're going to watch later. Makina Nakajima's connection to the original engineer who worked on the VFOS Phoenix is more explicitly defined in the theatrical adaptation than the original TV version, which is, as per the board thing. Kawamori has expressed disinterest in depicting yet another love triangle on screen, which is apparent as Mirage Farina Genus and Hayate's relationship never goes beyond being friends in the theatrical adaptation. So it's canon. They're not in a relationship in the movie, and if the movie is canon, that means that's canon.
Yeah. It wasn't well, not horribly handled in the series, but kind of was, because Mirage was like, I'm still pining for you. It's like, okay, fine, I'm still fair. Never mind. Thanks, I guess.
Wright Immelman, Hayate's father, is mostly absent, unlike his presence in the TV series.
That's true.
And lastly, Burger Stone does not make an appearance in this film.
Which is interesting, considering how much. Well, he had some presence, middle and end, bigger presence there, but in the early, he was just like.
I mean, to be fair, you were counting on him being the villain, so.
Yeah.
I mean, you would argue that a lot of the stuff that they did couldn't have been done without him, which I think obviously the movie is then arguing, no, not the case. That this
I
is
guess
all a
so.
Windemirian effort, and Epsilon Foundation is its own thing, which might play into my whole theory that he's actually just working for Lady M if we get Lady M in this movie. All right, well, this is our one and only opportunity to guess what's going to happen next. So, what do you have theory-wise?
I mean, the issue here is they need a new villain, so it could be Epsilon, it could be someone else, right? Because and it has to be an ongoing conflict. Because the conflict, well, no, they said that they were going to negotiate between the Windemirians and the nuns. Although they also in this movie, another change was the nuns were practically not there at all. They literally said, "Oh, the nuns are busy doing something else," which could be an implication they're still dealing with the whole Vajra thing, but that happened years ago. I don't know. I don't understand. Or maybe something else has come out. Like, yeah, they're too busy, so we got to deal with this. It's like, okay, and so what are the nuns doing? Could be the nuns be the villains? They're like, oh, no, thank you for stabilizing the system. We're gonna take over now. It's like, maybe we shouldn't give you that, considering what happened the last time somebody played with it. But then again, that system was clear. Well, at least on the ship anyway, was clearly either made or modified to be used by Windemirians. So unless they have a Windemirian clone or traitor or something like that, or they take Freya and stick her into the machine or a replica of it, then yeah, your guess is as good as mine of what could happen. I think they need a new villain, and I don't know. I think it's going to be either the nuns or Epsilon.
Well, I mean, you already thought it was Epsilon, so that doesn't change anything. And the nuns were the villains of the show, so I guess that could just be them readapting that storyline and just putting it in a new context since it would happen after.
Because we got glimpses of the whole, hole in the ground that the bomb made, but if you hadn't watched the series, you wouldn't know that what the heck that was, So it's like, that's a thing. It exists. We didn't do anything with it. We didn't even talked about it. It's like, no, we're just going to do this.
I mean, I disagree with you completely. Well, no, I mean, about your entire thing. Like, I don't think any of that. Well, maybe. Obviously, this is a movie after all. There's got to be a villain of some sort, but it's not my focus. I think this is going to be all about finding Alto, given the connection to that. Again, if Labyrinth of Time was meant to be watched just before this, why reintroduce us to Macross Frontier characters if that's not important? Also, the element of what if I'm thinking now, I might be going a bit meta here. What is the typical reason for including a short or something of that nature into a release of another film? Well, actually, I might be wrong because they did that with did they do it with Frontier? They also gave out the Macross 7 movie with 24-minute movie. Yeah. So never mind. I was about to say maybe Labyrinth of Time is actually a part of this movie, and they included that in the as a single in the release as like a literal single. Like maybe that's a music video.
Yeah.
Because I mean that's what it was.
Mm-hmm. They go there, they do a thing, they watch the light go out, and it's like, oh yeah, and that's it. That's nothing else happens.
What I'm thinking is everything that I had guessed before about anticipating wanting to see, because I think I've already guessed before what this movie was going to be. That Burger works for Lady M, and the Mega Road is actually, somewhere in Fold Space or whatever, and they're gonna, and maybe, oh god, what was it? Protoculture location in Fold Space or something like that is what I had guessed before, because I think that gets brought up in the show. I think it's mentioned in the show or the movie. I can't remember. I think it was in the show, because I think I talked about it during a show reaction bit.
Well, I thought that it was a location, but it turns out it was just that thing in the ruins, that circular thing atop the ruins. That was the thing. So I don't know.
I think they mentioned it somewhere
temple,
else. I think they
the
mentioned
temple of something.
Yeah, no, I think they mentioned some. Well, no, because they called that something else in the show. Anyway, I think that's going to be an actual location that we have to go to, and that's where Alto's going to be. For some reason, it's either that or because the Vajra Queen takes Alto, unless the Vajra are heading there. Anyway, that's going to be my guess, is that we're going to go there and we're going to meet our Mega Road people, and it's going to be the Delta people, and obviously it's also going to be the Frontier people, if I'm right about Labyrinth of Time being a part of the movie. Or, I mean, they've got to be. Why would you age them up and have a whole thing that you're meant to watch before if they're not going to be in it? I mean, at that point, I would also like to see Macross 7 in it. And you know what? Fuck, throw you a bone. Osamu too.
Well, Osamu's probably pretty old and hanging out somewhere.
I mean,
else.
he's not that much older. He's only like a little over 10 years older than the last time. And he was still piloting. He was still piloting a Valkyrie 10 years ago.
Okay, let's go back to the board. So
it's 2059 to 2067, right? I'm not even looking at the board. So that
2040 to 2059, that's 19 years. He was in his 20s.
So you're saying there's no chance a 40 to 50-year-old man could be here?
39 years. He was 39, and then you go to Delta, which is
8 to 9 years.
8 to 9 years, so he'll be in his mid-50s. I guess he'll show up.
That's literally 10 years, less than 10 years ago, he was still piloting a Valkyrie or a VF, whatever. But so 10 years after that, unless he died in service, he should still be fine to show up anywhere.
Be captain or admiral something. Or general something, maybe.
No. Someone's not getting fucking promoted. Posthumously, maybe. I mean, this dude is getting kicked around from one posting to the next. He's not getting promoted. He is also, he's one of those characters. He's a Kirk type.
A Maverick.
I would say, I guess I was going to say Kirk type in that, Kirk gets promoted, but it's like, I don't want to be an admiral. I want to be a captain of a ship. But he's like that for fighter craft. I don't want to be in command of anything. I want to pilot a craft. So, yeah, Osamu's not showing up like a Max character, or he's just ridden the chain of command up. Hell, I'd like to see Max again, too.
He'd be a grandfather. Oh, he is a grandfather.
Yeah, he was already a grandfather. There's one thing Max is good at. It's procreating.
And Melia is not Melia. What's her name?
Mylene.
Mylene is an aunt to Mirage, which means it must be the other one. Mirage is a daughter of some of the other girls. Could be some of the youngest. There were 7 in total, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. I was coming back to this point. Like, okay.
I don't know.
The genus family tree is large and weird. Not weird, tangly. So,
yeah.
I mean, there's no point looking at it because there's already so many other genus kids that we don't know about. So, there's no point trying to figure out the family tree because there's so many blank spots on it that we'll never know because they're from the games.
Yeah. I know one from the games, one for that short movie, and of course, Max 7 million.
We know a few from the short movie.
Yeah. Well, just the one, the one that went.
No, we went over the whole photograph.
Yeah, but we didn't see them outside the photograph. We didn't meet them.
It doesn't matter. We still know them. We know them. We know that they exist. In canon, we don't know any of the people from the video games unless they were in that picture from the film. I don't know what to call it. It's not a movie, even though they called it a movie.
Yeah, the whole thing ends up with, "Oh, you're my sister." And I'm like, "Hey, that's it. We're done." Like, damn it.
Like I said, I was satisfied with FB7. All right, well, I guess that said, there's nothing left to do here but to hop on in and see what we get.
But before we get started,
make sure that you hit the like button,
hit that subscribe button,
comment down below to feed that algorithm.
On top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this,
unfiltered,
uncensored,
and uncut,
as well as some early access stuff,
you can check it out over on the Patreon.
It's just $5 a month, but hey, no pressure.
There's zero pressure in order to do that. It's just a little bit of extra support, and it would be greatly appreciated.
Did you send the wrong file?
Yeah, that's right. I sent a 2-hour version of Labyrinth of Time. Well,
or does it start with this and then?
I rewatched it. Now it's time for you to get reminded of what happened in Labyrinth of Time. Also, they really worked up this planet. Look at how much development they've done on this place in the last 8 to 9 years. I'm assuming 8 to 9 years because I don't know if this movie, how much further ahead of Macross Delta it actually is.
Yeah.
To be fair, I did literally say moments ago that this is like vying for my favorite Macross Frontier song. So I'm not hurt by having to listen to it again. And you can really appreciate how much more aged up she looks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, from all the time spent away from Macross Frontier to now.
Yeah.
See, when I was rewatching, I forgot about the hologram thing, and I was thinking back to the Delta element where they said everybody's now infected by the Vajra bacteria. I was like, oh, is everyone glowing green because of the bacteria?
No, that's the light sticks.
No, it's the hologram. The hologram of grass. You're clearly not following what I'm talking about. I also got thrown in Wings of Goodbye when Luca's air thing gets cut off and he gets thrown into space. I'm like, wait a sec, did Luca die? Having watched Labyrinth of Time first. I'm like, Luca's here. So it's like, legitimately, I thought Ozma Lee and Luca both died in the movie, and I'm like, I've just seen them alive. Geez, after all, the original infection. Well, not the original, technically, I guess.
No.
A bunch of dead people are the original infection.
The Galactic Heritage Bureau, I forgot about them.
It's also weird that this is on the same planet. This is the same planet Alto crashed on. It, you know, where they were just having the concert. It's very funny to be watching a thing that I literally just covered notes about. I was like, I took notes about a thing, and let's rewatch it again.
Oh, I thought she was retiring, though. I guess not.
Not in the movie. I mean, to be fair, this whole place looks like a gravesite. That's what I'm talking about. Like, the same way in Delta, the ruins respond to singing.
Yeah.
This place responded to her singing. It's also weird that the Vajra homeworld would have proto-cultural ruins on it.
Well, that looks like Birdman.
Harvey Birdman, attorney at law?
No, the statue in the top of
Dangly parts. Sorry, it's a Birdman joke.
I'll become the devil himself.
Says I'm talking about the portal that looks like the one from Delta Hines' chamber. You know, I'd probably say that this song coming up is probably actually my favorite. I think I'll pull the trigger on that one. There's more to this song. This one. There's more to this song that I enjoy than What About My Star. Because What About My Star is all about the chorus. There's just a lot of this one that's good.
Okay, that certainly didn't look like her at all. She was going more like Cheryl, right?
Well, she's playing at being an adult.
Yeah.
Although technically, legally in Japan, she is, but...
Oh, so yeah, this is the
That's what I said, it's all about phone numbers, yeah.
So,
And she's essentially like reliving beats of her life with her friends that aren't here anymore. So it's like, it's very touching. For the visual director of Taken.
Yeah, I remember that I kept saying that the characterization between Cheryl and Ranka in the movies was different from the series, where the movies they're more friendly, right?
Cheryl comes into the movies different than she comes into the series. Like, she has a goal in the movies.
That's Rara.
Well, yeah, that's Cheryl's number. Who's still in a coma. I mean, I would say that Ranka has been alone all this time, but she still has a whole group of friends. It just, you know, the two main people. Well, you say family.
As a brother.
Yeah. Brother. I mean, I'm not, like, knocking adopted family. I'm just saying.
Although Brera dies here in this movie, so...
Well, no. Brera dies in Wings of Goodbye.
So he's already dead.
Yes.
So I'm saying that...
Well, you say he's dying here.
Alive.
He's not here. He's been dead for 8 to 9 years here.
Yeah. That's the only living family she had left.
And she really had no connection to Barrera in the movie other than he was just another bodyguard. Like, he's mind controlled when she finds out that he's a brother. Yeah, in the movie, Barrera gets like 5 seconds of free will. He rips the thing off of his head and then sacrifices himself immediately. And a little segment of Cheryl expressing her will through her coma. Because everything else has been a projection of Renka's memories. But I think this one is expressly being shown to us to be actually Cheryl's mind. By that I mean.
Now that looks more like the imprint that was in the wall of the temple in the, you know, about the galactic singer.
Not to shit on Delta, but the time spent with Delta only makes me miss these characters more. And I think that might also just be a product of time. I still miss Basara and Mylene and Ray. So, and that giant woman who lives in my house.
Now that
Sorry,
is
that's
not the.
just to explain, that's a Goku joke from the abridged series. That pretty lady who lives in my house talking about Chi-Chi.
Mm-hmm.
Again, he went with the Vajra Queen, so wherever she is, I'd assume Alto should be.
Could be dropping them off. Like, we're going somewhere else, but you're a human. You can't follow us here, so...
So, I mean, the thing follows outside the line of the galaxy, so clearly did take him wherever they went. Because as we covered in... no, we only covered it in the Delta show, so we don't actually cover it in the movie that the Vajra left the galaxy. Although, you know, I thought quite clearly Labyrinth of Time also implies that.
Yeah.
Well, if they appear in this movie, then that would be evidence that I'm still right. However, so far, we've just got them in a
added
13-minute added thing so far.
Which means that this movie is an hour and 57?
Although I could be wrong.
47.
Because the element that the Macross 7 film thing was included in the Macross Frontier release. And Basara and Mylene and all the other voice actors don't appear in Frontier anywhere. Unless they recorded that at the same time as they did FB7. Well, they didn't, because that's re-recorded. Not re-recorded. That's old recording. Oh, no, they would have had to re-record something for the team-up, the duet.
Yeah. I mean, they could, depending on the duet, if they're doing an old song, they just have to remix the new with the old.
I think that seems unlikely if they brought the people in. It better not be a Supervision Army ship. The Path of Ruin. I don't know if that was a lyric of the song or the name of the movie. Oh, never mind. It's Zettai Live. Reaction Bullet. The Tune of Destruction.
That looks like a very menacing ship.
I mean, it looks like a evil face in the shadow, you know, before. Well, now it still looks like an evil face. The fuck are you?
Looks like a Mikumo.
I mean, you could clone any number of them, right?
Yeah.
Why do something once when you can do it twice?
Zettai line. Yeah.
Okay, introducing to us whatever the hell's going on somewhere. Oh, it's finally not winter. I mean, that was Royd. So maybe don't, like... How long do you think in the movie before the first slap happens? Still got the white shit on his face, though.
Oh, they're flying together.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're negotiating peace. Although, you know, you had to coordinate this with practice and everything, too, so...
Yeah.
You can turn into the Macross version of that one TNG episode.
Oh, so now he's a Crimson Knight. Of course they're competing.
I appreciate the two, like, jumped in front of the king, because be upset if they didn't. Well, remember, you're also not supposed to spill blood in front of them. I guess it's kind of like that scene where they were going to get executed and they gave him advice for no reason.
Yeah. Oh, so it's the Walcour and the Knight sign on top of each other.
I would say, yeah, because the Knights were already good at, like, giant holograms and everything. So was Walkyr, though, I guess.
Oh, it's snowing again. It's Windermere. Of course it's snowing.
Unless they're making it artificially snow for the concert. Not so much a fan of the weird CGI thing they're doing like this for the two movies.
Yeah.
I mean, it does a job, I guess, of making it look other, to imply that the holograms that they're doing are weird looking even in universe. But this is like phone game graphics. I admit, I was really hoping from that little beginning bit that we were going to get a rock singer in here. Oh, camera, where are you going?
Gotta give the fans what they want, I guess.
Yeah, I think they made it snow for this because the song is literally about falling snow, or includes the lyrics of falling snow.
The thing is that I get that the movie right now is doing okay. We're bringing peace and all, but one of the interesting things I like about the ending of the series was like, yeah, this is not resolved yet. And here, like, yeah, we resolved it.
Well, no, they're moving to resolve it. They're still in negotiations.
Yeah.
We're moving past the end of the thing that you said you already liked. What's a galaxy apple?
A Sharon apple, if you will.
No. Power attack!
Like shooting at the sky.
Legitimately, these people gotta have PTSD a little bit.
Yeah.
Ah, cool. Collect all the cards. Now it's a real Kingdom Hearts game.
I mean, the whole implication with the apples as well is very fairy tale. Castles, fairy tales.
It just very looks like a Kingdom Hearts game, like legitimately.
Yeah.
Like, pick your class. The one lesson Alto never learned. Look where you're going.
One heck of a show. Unless you're epileptic. In this case, you're probably already having a seizure or 5. She's also dying, you know.
No, I think she's just aging. Oh, this is new. The Cult of Windermere. Because that dude is legitimately out of a fantasy.
Yeah.
There's no point in having a wizard staff.
Yeah. But also, it's like, oh, is he a good guy or is he a bad guy? No one. Oh.
I remember they said she's returning back to her village. Oh, we're gonna meet that kid that she was supposed to marry, I bet. The mayor's son.
Must be the mayor. Or the neighbor.
Found the mayor.
She's gonna get slapped?
You bow your ruin.
That is very fantasy. That's a very fantasy name, Ravengrass.
Now, Singer is a Walkure. Have you met my son?
Oh, steel band. Okay, that's interesting. Well, not steel band, you know.
It's a xylophone.
Yeah.
A steel band would be more of a drum situation.
Oh, okay.
She knows what she's about.
Yeah. Indeed. I guess we now have full 3D.
We've had full 3D stuff for a long time. We just watched a whole holographic concert. Yeah, but we also saw that stuff in like Macross Frontier, and they're like computer displays. Oh, technically they had it in Macross 7.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Didn't stop people from behind looking at it. Apple milk.
Now she gets drunk. Okay.
Well, no, it's a drink the kids are drinking. You think it's an alcoholic beverage?
Oh, the baby. So. Well, they noticed. Oh, sure. Oh, he doesn't approve. What? What? Okay. What's the wind taste like? What? Okay.
To be fair, I think he is a
Everything.
unicum. That doesn't make any sense if you're a Macross lover who hates Gundam.
If you missed that the last time.
Also, you're telling this to a man who's covered in white. I say while breathing the same air, drinking the same drink, eating the same food, speaking the same language. Speaking to the conversation we had during Thunderbolt. You want me to kick your ass again? Also, internal matter. I might agree with them, but that's not my job right now. Also, remember, in a fist fight, you get your ass kicked every time.
Yeah.
I mean, legitimately, people aren't going to change their mind overnight.
True. Okay.
Ah, religion. One of Royd's ilk, essentially.
Could it be that? No, Roy couldn't have survived that, or did he? No, he didn't.
Did Royd survive getting stabbed through the chest and exploded? What do you think this is, Gundam Seed? I would say it's easier to forgive them if they stop doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
You forgive them when they've stopped doing the thing that begs forgiveness.
Whether this guy's a good guy or not.
He could be a nobody. Oh, never mind. He spotted the plot critical device. Now he's become a character.
Yeah.
He's also expressed that he has no poker face. Yep, there's right.
Is he the guy that he was supposed to
marry? The mayor's son? I don't know. They haven't expressed that. But I mean, also the mayor's not talking to him like he's his son. Be a weird turn. Ah, she wouldn't marry me, so I joined the,
the priesthood. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Mikuma gets no. Are those three guys going to come back and try to do something here?
Be a hell of a twist, right? Go from like trying to defeat the galactic level threat to 3 thugs and an apple farm.
Well, remember that Windemirians are stronger and faster than regular humans, so they would have an event.
Yeah, literally humans can breed with anything. We're like dragons in sci-fi.
地球人とは生きる時間も違います。村の者たちは本当は心配なのです。いずれ皆さんやフレイヤが辛い思いをするのではないかと。それでもいつか。
God, if only there was like one of us who was trying to figure out how to extend our lives. I mean, there was this guy, his name started with an R, I swear. He was like trying to help us, but I can't.
Oh, except that he wanted to conquer the galaxy in the process.
Yeah, well, we all have our faults. I guess technically making the movie continuity the canon, that means Grace didn't try to do that before. So, Royd's technically the first one to try and do that.
Well, not Grace, but it was the Gestalt that tried to do it in the movie.
Yeah, but they didn't express that that was their design. They were just trying to take over everything with the force that they had. They were trying to take over the Vajra, and that's when they got killed by Brera. Grace expressed that as her thing. Yeah, it's the thing about being a Windemirian and having children later in life is you don't have that much time left. That was the whole thing that they were talking about back at the village about everyone being young. It seems like they have their kids later in life, so...
He's already middle-aged.
You know, to a conversation we had about Korea's age problem and their economy based on it, it's not a horrible thing. Legitimately, that means the young people don't have that many old people to take care of. It's a predominantly young person society.
In Korea? Here?
No, here. I'm saying if you think about the Korean problem, about it's mostly an old society with not that many kids to keep up the social welfare programs. In this society, they have their kids old.
Yeah.
So it's mostly young people and very little old people for the young people to take care of. Apologies, viewer, for having gone into real world politics as an example of this make-believe show. Also, if Ranka didn't retire, how did she not get recruited for Walkir?
So thought maybe she was too old? They want a younger...
Maybe the element of whatever pain she was feeling prevents her from performing correctly? Like combat setting, I mean? Oh, I guess it doesn't hurt that the fruits and veg respond to your singing.
Well, I mean, the plants responded to singing in Zero as well.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's a bit of Serename. Except that brought, like, dead stuff back to life. I was gonna say to my Renka thought about why she wouldn't join while here. If Basara was still around, obviously we know why he wouldn't join. He's very against this sort of shit. I mean, being under the thumb of the military.
And the god of the wind. Kind of like Birdman King.
You know, it's very weird. The last reaction I did to Apothecary Diaries, the very first line in the episode, is the further you get from a rumor or mythology and legend, the more untrue it becomes. You know, the more embellished a story gets, even if it was based in truth. Same thing for a rumor. I only mentioned that because of that, the mythos that she's invoking, even if it is based on reality. You think we're going to cover her death in this movie?
Uh-oh. Mikumo, what the heck did you do?
Touch nothing but the lamp! Abu, do. Oh, the Path of Ruin. So the thing from the beginning. Because that prevented anybody at any time. Yeah, who are these people? Oh, cool. We still got our protoculture ship, which may or may not actually be protoculture in the movieverse.
Oh, remote control, yeah. I like her song. It's pretty cool.
Hasn't really worked on me yet. Like, I need to hear more of it, but obviously I'm not going to get the full thing here. I mean, it's a Macross ship. You don't really need to know where it comes from. It's known design, even though it's heavily modified.
Well, we know that
I mean, technically, all the stuff that we went through in the show, and well, what the hell are you?
is it like a Centrati?
I mean, unless they've updated. No, it looks more human than Zentradi. So what are you? Your hair is like kelp.
Oh, here comes a war crime.
This is Final Fantasy. And the tree where your mother died. Oh, yeah. Yeah, more than that, it's the ancestral apple fields.
Yeah.
The other guy would rather crash and die than crash into this.
Yeah, so you counter singing with singing.
And it's also countering suppression with even more suppression. Don't do that. Your heart is a vital organ. Peeling off a scab is going to make you bleed. Bit on the nose.
He also sent Trotty?
I mean, well, I don't think so. Oh, maybe.
Oh, they also loaded reactionary weapon. Do they mean to blow up this whole place up?
Well, I don't know. The impetus on the word bullet seems to imply lesser. A lesser magnitude version of the dimensional weaponry. Hey, Ghost's back. My favorite version of the fighter craft.
It's not gonna work, of course. The same thing that happened in the series that would prevent those kind of shots. No, they didn't. Yeah.
Target remains, sir. Target remains.
It remains.
Which is something we've clearly established before. Two songs that don't go together at all. But if you're Heinz' songs can go with anything. Well, bye one brother. I guess thank God we had another. I don't know, we're gonna see Heinz die by the end of this. All I can think is he must be Centrati, even though he doesn't look like one to me. Only because he's so much bigger than anybody else around him. Well, I guess it's one way to show off that your new villains are better than the old villains. Is by having them kill the past villains.
And the king.
Or not. Yeah, I guess the king is singing from the castle, not from the... Even though it looks like he is in the ship. I don't think being in the building is gonna save you. It was the shield that was keeping you safe. Yeah, I mean, they had to have been in the area. Well, okay, never mind. I thought it was a different one. Hey, isn't that the branch where the recruitment drive is being held?
Yeah.
As per my poster reading. They keep implying it's somebody we would know. Who is that? But that's impossible. Who is it? Who's in fucking control of the ship? Maybe you were right. Maybe it's going to be like Commander Osamu or something. They're flying pretty crazy for a Macross ship.
Now this looks like something, yeah, we got to pull back because we're getting our ass kicked, you know?
But yeah, the Ragnar thing doesn't happen in the movie, so... Well, this Labyrinth of Time was meant to imply that they found Alto, and this is like Commander Alto. And who is us? To be fair, we got no air superiority. Wow.
At least the fact that they're willing to sacrifice their own lives, you know, should count for something.
All right, here we go. Find out. Cool, it was nobody. Oh, fuck, what?
Yeah.
I assumed it wasn't Exodal, and it was just some other Zentradi. So, Max?
Max.
Okay, cool, I'll take it. Exodal got a fucking upgrade. Maybe we will find out who Lady M is. Okay, that doesn't really give me any clues.
So now we have a 7, Macross 7, and Frontier, not Frontier.
I think it's more an SDF
crossover.
Crossover.
Yeah.
Well, Exadalt and Max are both from SDF Macross. Unless, again, Mylene or somebody shows up. This isn't really Macross 7. This is not even the same Macross ship. Wow, you have really long runes, my man.
Yeah, we already knew that from the original.
Was it said in the movie? Because I don't. If it wasn't said in the movie, we just know for the TV show. Then, this is them telling him in canon. Take my word on it. It's gonna be the guy from the show who did the nuke thing. Oh, and the other singer is the one on the other ship. Until he decided to fly over a city with a dimensional bomb in his loadout. Did he say that in one of his shit-ass letters that have one sentence apiece on them? Sorry, I feel like I'm supposed to be sad here, but this is a guy we've met once now. And literally thought was the bad guy up until the second.
Did he Yoda himself to death? Became one with the wind, I guess? One with the force?
I mean, it looked like his the whiteness was fading out of him, so it kind of looked like he was coming back to life. Like he was Doctor Whoing his way through. Legitimately, we've never seen any other Windemirian do this.
Yeah, because the king got killed.
We've never seen it before, because it's never happened before. We've seen a lot of Windemirians die.
I guess if they don't get a chance to die peacefully in their bed, they don't...
The closest we've seen this happen is when the humans died in a dimension bomb. In the show, I guess. What a weird turn. They're kind of like the good guys in the show. Now we're making them bad guys.
I don't think they really were the good guys.
They fucking were. We had a conversation in the notes. Don't start now. Or at least wait till the end of the movie. Let's call it a show. Virtuoid. Yeah, I guess I would imagine if Sharon Apple had access to fold crystals. Surrender?
統合政府に多大な影響を与えてきた影の存在。進んだテクノロジーを禁じ、人類を裏から支配してきたのだ。
An apple.
まさか
人工知能、クローンの研究、プロトカルチャーの技術量を制限。全ては独占せんがため。これらが解放されていれば避けられた悲劇もあったはずである。
Well, if Lady M is who we think it is, then this is really painting her in a bad light.
レディ M はプロトカルチャーが残した細胞から三雲銀のメールなる超時空音響兵器を生み出した。制限したはずのクローン技術を使って。この男、これ以上応募を許すわけにはいかない。圧政者どもを打倒し、銀河に新たなる時代を。
I don't give enough manpower to do this.
映像解析の結果が
It's one ship.
イアン・クロムウェル、元新統合軍第7艦隊マクロス・アストレアの艦長。8年前
Seventh Fleet. Macross 7.
生きていたのか、鋼鉄のクロムウェル。ザルグガンツ戦役の英雄。ただ一隻でアグレゼントラーディの艦隊を鎮圧した猛将だ。
そんな英雄がなぜ
I'm gonna guess it's the mind control helmet on his head.
Also, they took the Sharon Apple technology and merged it.
Yeah.
Which is what you just said.
Virtuoid.
Yeah. I guess we're pulling back from all the threats from other shows, right?
Well, some of them. Again, this technically is a Macross 7 crossover because they've invoked Fleet 7. But we're pulling all the stuff except for Bassara and King. I guess the element that we're using sound weaponry and everything is technically also the Bassara and Gang stuff because it's Sound Force. Why don't we use the fold suppression devices that we used in the Wings of Goodbye movie? That'd probably be really effective.
Did it work?
Yeah. I mean, it worked against the Vajra. I assume that means it would work against anything that's fold related. I don't know. I prefer the Macross Zero music that heals.
You're pressing against me. Of course.
正直ヨハンさんを見て少し驚いた。やっぱり私たちとは違うんだなって。結晶か。そういえばあの時フレイヤさんも。
I mean, I would also throw in the element that, beyond the fact that's never happened to anyone before in any show, turning into light energy, yeah, it's pretty different for a race to do. I guess explains why we've never seen one cemetery on Windermere.
Wow, she looks more mature in that black dress.
これでお前にも分かっただろう。我らと地球人は違うのだ。
そんなこと。
我らが生きるのはあの風の中。俺は必ずウィンダミアを取り戻す。
クロムウェルという男、何度も上層部に禁じられたテクノロジーの解放を進言していたようです。無人機の採用により戦場での犠牲を減らし、クローン技術や細胞軍
Makes sense to me. That's the counter argument to Witch from Mercury, Gundam show.
強大な敵の侵略に対し、時空振動弾の使用を提言するも、聞き入れられることはなく。
A powerful enemy, the Seventh Fleet.
そんな男が生きていたとしたら、彼にはもう失うものは何もない。
手負いの虎ほど恐ろしいものはありませんな。
ヘイムダルという連中のことは聞いたことはある。
I anticipate before the end of this movie, Jeffrey Wilder is going to come in with his Macross ship. Oh, no, that man was pretty old. I don't know if he survived this long.
Friday Factory Satellite.
Yeah, I haven't seen that since
From the
SDF
original
Macross.
Yeah.
We've been reproducing this old Supervision Army ship wreckage that we came across. Wow, he's from the galaxy.
防具コンファールと注意だ。デルタ小隊の隊員になってやる。こんなサービスめったにしないからな。
本気ですか？
本気だ。じゃあ始めるぞ。
Sure, why not? If a Ferengi can join Starfleet, Bogue can join Delta Flight. Not your best song. Alright, I'll stop. Jesus. God, I didn't know they made a song directed right at me.
That son of a bitch. You just son of a bitch.
I said I didn't know. I didn't know they knew I'd be watching.
But that also means that the Heimlight has infiltrated the space and try to guard, you know.
Oh, yeah, like you said, I just got done watching Wings Say Goodbye, and that was all those guys infiltrating. But yeah, I mean, what's the joke that we mentioned earlier? Macross is like 80% mind control. So I anticipate that guy is literally the helmet on his head is mind controlling him, and then all the crew is going to be mind controlled too.
No good douchebag.
You know, kind of like how way Sharon Apple was mind controlling everybody. The person controlling the ship is probably mind controlling everyone on board.
Is it a training montage or they're being under attack?
No, they're under attack. Started a loud beep. I'm like, is that my computer? What the hell is that?
No.
Durandal, you shouldn't be here. I guess it is a training operation. I misread that. Yeah, it's Max. Max is getting back in. To the point that you said about Samu.
Yeah, but the
would
guy
be
looks
too
blonde.
old.
I don't think Max is...
No, it was the helmet.
Blonde.
You might have just seen the reflection in the helmet. The face was Max's. Which again is a counter to your element that Asamu might be too old. If Max isn't too old, then Asamu's not too old.
Yeah.
And they better not have Max lose to Hayate.
Nah. Because he's a genius.
The same way that we had our villains of last arc lose to the new villains. Having Hayate beat Max would just be like, oh, this is how we're going to up Hayate.
Nope, he lost. He got taken down.
Yeah, I think it's just the helmet coloration. At the same time, this does kind of make
Messer's death?
not Mylene, Milia, that much worse. Because we only get to see her fly again in Macross 7, and she just kind of sucks. Yeah, by the way, granddaughter.
Yeah.
And so it implies that Max, even though he didn't fly, although to be fair, we did see Max fly in Macross 7 too, and he was pretty good there.
ジャックの家族が。ウィンダミアにはフレイヤの大事な人たちがいる。地球人にはどちらも関係ない。
Yeah, but I don't think Ragnar is under threat right now.
大切な場所なんだ。ラグナもウィンダミアも必ず取り戻す。浮かすな。
Ragnar's not taking over.
何をするつもりだこの侵略者が。
Legitimately, Bo can throw you through a wall.
防具注意。VF31 のロール率は SV262 と違い尻上がりです。訓練を積み、早くなれるように。
Okay, taking over a messer role.
ハヤテインメルマン。気持ちはわかります。でも焦らないで。
She's right.
その闘志を戦場でも見せてほしいものだな。
Oh, that's why he's the old man. His heart is.
艦長、大丈夫ですか？
お前は戦士になるには優しすぎる。
That's why he's not going to be in the future fights. That or he's going to be in the future fights and he's going to die of a heart attack. I just appreciate how all of our shows cross over. That's literally Zach's Marquis' problem when he was in the Doggies.
私は艦長のような天才とは違うんです。
You're my grandkid, aren't you? Never mind, you went the other way with this. I thought we were going into slow motion time or something. I took a bite out of it? Sorry, it looked like there was a bite mark on the back right side of it. I guess not for nothing, but the orchard being burnt down would be fertilizer for a new orchard to be grown. You know, slash and burn farming.
You won't be able to see it.
Yeah, but we already brought up this whole thing about a good society being old men planting trees that they'll never see.
Literally. I guess they're bringing back the romantic triangle, I guess?
No.
Sort of?
She seems exasperated. I would say, you know, the idea to go with here is the element that you would plant the trees, and then you and Hayate would have kids, and those kids would then inherit the fields. We just haven't expressed the idea that humans and Windemirians can have kids yet. Well, I mean, he might be, but he will only be happy for like 10 years, and then I'll die. And then what? Oh, then she'll be around. Mirage's long-term plan. It's the how does Superman beat Batman thing. It's one of them is go to space and wait for him to die of old age. Yeah, remember the showrunner said he didn't like triangles anymore. And they did.
For 50 years in a row.
Slams into the window. Head concussion.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, to my joke about there being no cemeteries on the planet because everyone turns into like light balls and floats off. I guess the orchards would be also the cemeteries because they're your inheritance of the people you get left behind. So every tree that you plant is essentially proof that you existed. Oh my god, that was fully hot! You burned my scalp off my face!
当時の新統合軍は人材に乏しく引き受けるより他なくてね。だが今でも自分は生まれながらのパイロットだと思っているよ。残念ながらミラージュは違うようだがな。確かにエースには向いてませんね。
Well, you gotta remember. Oh boy, here we go. Yeah, it's legitimately the Galaxy guys. What the fuck?
Oh, okay.
That's new. I mean, cyborgs are cyborging. I would say the tendril things are the same things they used in the movie to interact with and take over the things. Wings of Goodbye, I mean.
Oh.
Don't worry, they got a long charge-up time.
He broke his leg. They downloaded every piece of information they had on us,
Yeah, it's friggin' Terminators now. We got Terminators.
Wow.
これをハックしてったってことは
暗号データを解析すれば敵はその発信源レディエムの座標を割り出せると推察して
Yeah, maybe I'm gonna be right. Maybe we will find Lady M.
あなたはレディエムの正体をご存知なのでは。正式名称はレディメガロード1。メガロード1ってあの
So, I mean,
2012年に地球
I mean, that still means it could be anybody.
Yeah.
2016年に連絡を絶ち、その後の消息は不明。
だが、我々の協力機関がメガロード1と同じ周波数帯を
Yeah, on Ragna, as the show said, anyway.
フォールド通信を傍受した。解析したところ、そこには星の歌やプロトカルチャー遺跡を解明するためのプロトコルコードが含まれていた。
それじゃあ、レディエムはメガロード1の搭乗員？
わかりません。我々が知る地生体なのかどうかも。
そんな相手を信用するとはな。
Where the fuck does that come from?
少なくとも敵ではない。今はな。
It must be Minmay.
俺に言わせればレディエム
Minmay is the only character I would say we can't tell if it's an intelligent life form or not.
こちらから警告は
しましたが、メガロード1は強力な次元断層に挟まれ、身動きが取れません。逃げることは不可能です。
そんな。
Kind of like that one episode of Cowboy Bebop. I mean, this classic. Otherwise known as the opening theme.
Delta 4、7時方向に敵ゴースト変態。
了解。
Delta 5、接近する敵のみに集中しろ。
了解。
Delta 3はDelta 5の後方援護。
ルーラサ
ー。Delta 6、3時情報敵接近。
I mean, I like the fact that he really got wrecked in that fight, right? It wasn't just, oh, you know, I got punched around. He really got.
What is that thing? Are we growing another
Embryo?
evil?
Oh, there you go.
Or another
Frontier,
vodka.
clearly. Oh, they got cloned. So now she has her own Valkyr.
I mean, it's a classic Super Sentai move. Fight the good team with an evil version of the team.
Like you learned from them.
Okay, Team Rocket.
I mean, it's the thing that Valkyr says, but in her version.
No, I'm saying it's the evil version, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, the strip club version of Valkyr.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, it comes back to the
Why only those two? I'm gonna say, okay, there we go. So we're bringing back the thing from the last movie. Feels like they should have missiles that detect when the barrier goes up and then swerve around it, considering how many pinpoint barriers get used in the show. To me. She kind of looks... I mean, she looks like a familiar character. I want to say that girl from Dead Man Wonderland. I think there's another character she looks a lot like too, and it's not coming to me. Oh, maybe, what's her name from G-Quux? The one that pilots the Psycho Gundam.
Oh, now he's getting super powered.
Oh, yeah, but it's also killing Freya. Now, her and Heinz essentially do the same thing. I'm just glad they didn't pull this shit out in the Max fight. That classic conceit of, like, villains. The villains would never be able to understand sacrificing your life to save somebody else.
セイレーンが乱れたようだが。
問題ありません。一人分の脳細胞でワルキューレ5人分に匹敵する生体フォールド波を発生させることに成功しました。それに
So they're gonna make the ultimate singer.
遺跡のある星は全て制圧いたしました。これで全銀河にスーパーフォールドゲートを開くことが可能です。
Don't know how those are different from regular fold gates.
ウィンダミアに協力し、我らに
Yeah, Epsilon funded the
We
the
know that from
Roy
earlier in
research.
the movie. That's why I literally said, "Oh, they're using the movie to make them evil." Where they're doing the reverse Grace. You know, where Grace is the villain in the show, and they make her a good guy in the movie.
その結果、フレフレの歌声にフォールドクォーツが共鳴して、はやはやの感覚、能力が拡張。
意識を暴走させたってわけか。
俺のせいで。
I wonder when Royd connected the entire galaxy together. If Cheryl Name in a coma was connected to anything.
あなたを任務から外します。一人で立つこともできない人間が戦場にいては足手まといということ。今はしっかり休んで。
I don't know, Makuma was able to sing from her hospital bed.
リンゴとクラゲで宴会しような。
フレフレ、これ。はやはやが持ってきたリンゴの種。ウィンダミアに持って帰るべし。
Yeah, I don't think you understood the assignment. We wanted to plant that.
フレイヤがもう歌えない。どういうことなんだよ。
あそこまで弱って。生体フォールド波の高まりに耐えられるかどうか。治すことはできないんですか。
結晶化は病気じゃないから。細胞の損傷が激しい。
I mean, legitimately, it's like trying to cure old age. Which we try to do, by the way.
すぎるルンの輝きは命を縮める。ヨハンさんが言ってたのは、陛下も以前お体を白くなされた。
歌わなければこのままでいられるんですか。わからない。少なくとも戦場で歌うことは。
ワルキューレには4人で作戦を行ってもらう。負担をかけるな。
やってみせます。
敵の歌をジャミングできれば
すぐに作業に取り掛かろう。
Unless we use this as the opportunity to bring in a pinch singer from somewhere, like, I don't know, Ranka Lee?
You should have a talk with Bogue right now. Like, yeah, I got what you were trying to say. I still love her, but does she feel it's her?
I thought she was going to use some of her powers or something. 'Cause I was
In a
really
way, she's the
thinking
youngest. She's a
Sarah
little-
Name's
well,
healing song would probably help right here. If she could ever be found again.
どんなことがあっても私はワルキューレだからね。
Legitimately, she's just super aging right now. Why is she in an oxygen tube?
because it does
It's not
damage her system
contagious.
as well.
また共に戦えて士気が上がります。
こちらこそ頼りにしている。
I didn't recognize any of those faces.
作戦は
Huh.
敵が次にゲートを開
Hey, it's a blue guy.
それを利用して飛び込み、ウィンダミアに攻め込みます。可能なのか。
Yeah, but they don't want to go to Windermere. They want to destroy the. They want to destroy the Mega Road.
Well, they want to go to the Mega Road. I don't have no idea what they want to do there.
遺跡のある星で開くと考えられます。
Control it, destroy it.
現在位置から
I said I have no idea what they want to do there.
惑星
Well, they say that Lady M is the one that is
アステロイドベルト
back to Planet Alpha.
探知されにくいはず
The
です。
same plan they did in the series.
Yeah, the planned jump from Alfheim to somewhere else. Well, that was Windermere. That was the only reason they went there.
メッサー・イーレフェルト注意が。
総員戦闘配
Well, they said all hands. I'm getting out of here. Like I said, she's just taking over the messer role. Maybe this isn't a matter of the overlap of the shows that they wanted to write. Maybe this is an overlap of the voice actors they were able to get.
That's also true.
How about you tell us some that aren't contradictory with everything that's happened? What'd I tell you? All hands on deck. I mean, if Hines can do it, right? Why not you? I mean, also the element, it's like her life's dream. You essentially keep telling her to give up her life's dream because she'll die.
She doesn't have much of a life left, dude.
I mean, don't fucking say that. For me, it hits close to home because legitimately she's going through hospitalization and everything, and the element of her life that she wants is being taken away from her. And I've gone over this plenty of times, and I don't mean to get a little personal here, but the element of my surgeon told me if I ever had to operate on my neck again, I would lose my vocal cords. And this is what I do, right? This is my thing. So legitimately, I am Freya in this example. So her fucking emotionality just hits me like, oh, there we go.
Eden.
Another place.
Libera.
I guess we call the planet Vajra. The Earth.
The Earth.
We put only 4 places specifically. Only those 4. Okay, we're singing evil, but... What the hell was that? What is... Is Max about to put, like, the helmet on? Is that what it is? The helmet system that he had back in Macross 7, he has it for the whole ship now? Yeah, they really repainted her thing super fast. Oh, we didn't do it last movie, but we're doing it here. Really negating the thing I said about him coming back, not needing to have that whole context anymore. Don't worry, I'll move on from you and go to Arad. That's inappropriate. Look at his hand, where it's what he's doing with his hand. You're invoking him like a god now. Ah, the best Delta song. Dreams aren't something you have on your own. They come in on a wind. There we go. My problem with all this is that we like made them like a super villain, everything like that, like made them real powerful. But we've established them basically in like 5 minutes of backstory. Okay. That was definitely Misa. I'm guessing that was
Inmei?
No, the other guy.
No, she looked like, I don't think she looked like Misa.
No, it was Misa's uniform. You can
No, but
tell
I
the
think there's a
bottom
person
of the
beside
skirt.
her.
No, I'm saying it's the guy.
Not Hikaru.
Hikaru, it was Hikaru. I'm 100% disagreeing with you if you start saying that's Hikaru and Misa. Because that was your only hint through the entire series of what happened to the Mega Road. Just leaving the time code in the chat so that we know when to go back and look at that again. So I just can't stop looking at Exodal's brain pulsing.
Larger, too. Feels like an even larger brain.
I gotta say, I am slightly disappointed in the complete lack of frontier characters like I anticipated.
And it's gonna do exactly nothing.
I feel like we have dimensional weapons. Why are we using the Macross cannons? Well, yeah, I mean, if their barrier is powered by the singing that they're doing on the inside. then they've got infinite reserves. Hyper Macross cannon.
Macross, yeah.
Obviously a what-if scenario. What else? It's the one weapon we have.
Oh, there goes those guys.
Yeah, I would say one of them looked like the normal mechanic crew. One of those three things matters to us. It's like the G Gundam of piloting. Good luck with that. Even Minmay didn't accomplish that.
Yeah, we still have a lot to go, so I don't think that...
I'm just regretting my guess that she's gonna die. Yeah, I guess the point of what are you holding on for if you're gonna lose everything? Live life while you're alive.
Are the false Valkyrie gonna turn on the ship itself?
I mean, that's not been established at all.
Yeah.
They haven't established having any,
yeah,
I mean, they reacted here, but it's like they've not established having any feelings whatsoever about anything. The second person ever who was able to do the Valkyrie symbol. You probably should be afraid of that.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. Apparently we're all doing it in the movie now. Instead of two people doing a V next to each other. Remember, barely able to walk moments ago. Again, I'm all about the happy messaging behind it, but she's killing herself here, and we gotta like take that into a focus too. You know, I just like, not that I don't get the villains, it's just like they're from nowhere. Yeah. It's a guy who essentially didn't like what happened in Macross Plus and then went on to have problems in Macross 7 that we never saw in either thing.
I don't think the 7th Fleet is necessarily Macross 7.
I think it is. You covered in Macross 7 that was called the 7th Fleet. Also, not for nothing, Max knows him from the 7th Fleet. Oh, that's why this exists. We've gone full holographic control so that we can see Mirage's butt from behind. Or Hayate's butt.
Don't stand around just congratulating each other. Fight and keep fighting.
I mean, they got so much time to just like talk and plan. It's crazy. Considering how massive the fight seems to be.
Oh.
He's
gonna go
getting old.
Join the fight?
Oh man, he is gonna die of a heart attack.
He's gonna go flight.
I know, that's what I said. He's gonna die of a heart attack. Oh, Exodal, you are the worst side guy ever.
By the way, what happened to Johnson, though? Johnson hasn't appeared in the entire movie. He was the captain of the exit.
No clue. Honestly, no clue. To be fair, Johnson added nothing. He was like a background character most of the time. Yeah, that's your last name.
I guess we also get a close-up of Dodge.
We're all cyborgs around here.
Okay. That's a callback to Macross Frontier, right?
He throws me every time I say, oh, we're all cyborgs around here, and I called out, oh, he's an agent of the galaxy or whatever. And then you're like, Frontier. I'm like, what have I been saying the whole time? I just don't understand why he did it. I don't know what I was pulling from that picture, because I didn't see anything that I recognized other than him being younger. Although that was the SDF Macross logo, and not like any of the modern logos.
Yeah. The old UN Spacey logo.
You know, they left the planet. Why are you still locked up? Again. During one song, half of her body gets covered in the crystallization. Been singing for the last 10 minutes. Nothing. I'm not rooting for her to die. It's just consistency. I'm about consistency.
Oops.
Good crotch shot from Hayate there. I've repeatedly said the Ghost fighter's my favorite, so I'm glad that we came back with him at least.
He has a lot of trash you throw at those guys.
Well, he had entire pods still filled with missiles.
Yeah.
Trying to make it think like he ran out of ammo, but no. I saw at least 6 missile pods getting dumped that were still filled with missiles. This would be a real Osamu scene, by the way. As per his, like, dogfight scene at the very beginning of Macross Plus. And my axe. Oh, wait, wrong movie. And weren't we supposed to take out their thing before they fired and it, like, cut through Windermere?
Yeah.
I feel like that was half an hour ago.
That is, dude.
We were supposed to stake it out from, like, the inside. Brotherly combining. Sorry, the whole Freya dying, I want to sing to the very end thing really hit me emotionally. And I feel like it's really been squandered up until now. Doesn't most stuff that hits the shields blow up? See, if you really wanted to help, you would have sung those words. Ah, the song from the Orchard. Orchard.
Okay.
Oh, I believe in Santa Claus.
He's gonna sing.
I believe in Santa Claus. Oh, hey, he's alive.
His brother isn't.
I think that was him. I think they implied that he died, and that's him there, and the other guy is up and, you know, fighting right now.
Well, they're all alive, I guess.
Singing the Song of Legend that we've never heard till now. And it was then that the fetus's heart grew 3 times that day. One last one for the fans.
Yeah.
Fucking weird, yeah. Something else our race does that no one's ever talked about before. Whatever that is. I don't have time to see it on the screen to figure out what it is by the time they move away from it.
The problem is, and you're right, you already said this, they're delaying this so much that I know they're giving time for the music, but still, it's like, oh my god, it takes forever for them to do this.
For me, it's that they're moving away from the emotionality.
This is right out of
Macross 7.
Not the movie. Remember when Hikaru just points a gun at them?
It's literally Basara flying up on the bridge of the Proto-Devlin ship on Macross 7.
No, it's from the Macross movie when Hikaru kills Commander Zentradi.
No.
Literally the same pose and everything.
No, it's different. As different as my thing is from the thing I'm talking about too. But we've already pitched him back, so yeah, I would say the shot's already gonna go wide. Cool. Character I didn't really... Why did her ghost reform with her body, implying that that was an actual thing, not a visual? See what I'm saying? That's Misa and Hikaru.
That was not Hikaru, that was Meme.
No, it's Hikaru.
You
know what?
It wasn't dressed like...
Shut up. I already posted the time thing. We're going to look at it after the movie. We will spend the rest of the movie arguing. We're not going to talk about the fact that you guys killed a fetus. This is literally an abortion. We just watched Macross commit an abortion. Which, by the way, women's choice. I'm not making any calls on this shit. Well, actually, I am. I'm pro-choice.
Of course he survived.
Wow. I was seeing the blue thing flying away, and I thought we were going to get the thing that was flying, like Royd's head and everything.
He actually rescued the...
Is she gonna, like, turn into, like, light? You know, evaporate away?
Yep.
Nope.
Accident, die a heart attack. Hayata survived.
Lessons,
he got something out of the ship.
I have to say, with 10 minutes left on the clock, I don't think we're going to get the Frontier characters I was hoping for.
Yeah.
I do not know what the point of watching Labyrinth the time before this would have been. Don't worry, I'll bury you under the tree that I plant. Actually, that would be pretty touching, I think. When did this happen? Oh, never mind. Clone thing. Never mind. I got it. It wasn't a fetus. It was a baby. That you had time to do this. So technically more like an adopted baby, not like a... Yeah, not a surprise. We saw it glowing in the thing when y'all were singing. Come on, you got 8 minutes left. Name it. Name it before she dies. Well, here we fucking go. There's 2 ways to go here, and I hope they don't go the sappy, stupid way. That everyone singing heals Freya. Oh, the greatest playwright of all time. Write Illiman in his one-sentence letters.
Here she goes.
I feel like I'm sadder because they're invoking Gurren Lagann for me. Well, I mean, I gotta admit, I didn't think they were gonna pull the trigger on this. Also didn't realize that her dead hand is in the Walkure W.
No, she was gonna vanish though. In another light, I guess not.
I mean, well, I don't know how long it took Johansson, whatever his name was.
Yeah.
I don't know how it took him to die and then vanish. Again, for me, it's like, I think this movie wasn't so great, but it's the element of Freya dying at the very end, which really just gets to me.
Yeah.
Because essentially, Freya, we've spent like her entire lifespan almost. We saw her as a child singing, and then most of her adult life, as it were, wanting to be a singer, becoming a singer. And then, sorry, I get sappy.
Sacrificing herself for what she loved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it also invokes for me Gurren Lagann, which, you know, the wedding scene. You can tell me you haven't seen Gurren Lagann?
No, I haven't seen it.
Very difficult to say without spoiling, so imagine that she had turned into balls of light and vanished away. after the massive fight to do everything, and it'd be invoking the same thing. I mean, I'm just like double down here. Like yesterday, I recorded my solo reactions, and I just finished Vision of Escaflowne, where even though I hated how that show ended, because it invokes Magic Knight Rayearth, which also did the same fucking thing, and I hated it then, they also gave us a shot of every character we met along the way saying goodbye and everything like that, and it's like, So even stupid shit can still hit me emotionally.
The thing is, of course, I mean, while Kur can continue, they just recruit another singer, but I guess they don't have to anymore. Well, Vars Outbreaks will continue.
Yeah,
right?
Vars is still a natural thing. All they were doing here is preventing the artificial stuff created by Windermere. So they
the whole thing with the baby, though, was kind of weird. Like, we know it was kind of embryo baby kind of thing that they were manipulating.
Well, technically, it's a child of all the Walkure members put together.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
That's what they said, is they took stuff from all they took stuff from all the Walkure members, and they combined it into one. So technically, the can't remember what they were called. The anti-Walkure were just, not visions of, but like projections of that.
Yeah.
Legitimately, I only feel sad for the Freya stuff. The rest of it was nothing. Like, I don't even feel really anything for the Freya Hayate romance. It's the element of Freya living out her life and then sacrificing everything for what she loves and then passing.
No, I think the Hayate came out as being more human in these two movies than they did in the series.
Hayate is human.
Ways.
I know, I'm saying for me, my personal emotional feeling about it, not like what the takeaway is. A minute left on the clock. I assume we're going to get a big old pop-up logo thing.
Yeah.
Oh, no. The Freya tree planted where her mother died.
She basically has the same voice actress, so yeah.
Okay. So sometimes, you know how I say I fucking hate kids in anime and whatnot. So sometimes some of them are just too fucking adorable. Like the Macross 7 film kid. Like, that kid was fucking adorable. Like I said, like, he's like one of the best kids in anime. Well, I mean, in Macross anyway. This one hit me real quick, but I also, even though I'm welling up with tears and whatnot, fucking whatever, flippancy hit me right in the middle of that too. Like, welling up in tears. It's also the element of, more than likely, since she is a Windermerian child, Hayate will live through her entire life, and she will die before he does.
Yeah.
Like, that's an element of reality of the world they've created, is that Hayate is what, 20-something?
Yeah.
Conceivably, her lifespan is 30 years. He will be younger than Max in Macross 7 when she dies.
I mean, I don't think it's not a bad movie. Is it better than the first one? No. Especially because they took so long to just get that final battle, get him in there. It was like, oh, this is so dangerous, but we have to do the whole musical number thing and Freya dying, and I mean, it's important that Freya, she's literally the heart of the show, right? But that did hit me. But they took so long, and this villain is like, oh, my motivation is I wanted to say, stop the death that's happening. Yeah, but you're causing more death and destruction by trying to get to Lady M, and even a rebellion in the nuns. So we don't know what's going to happen with the nuns' government after this, right? Because if there was a rebellion at the heart of the government, then what happens next? We don't know. Could it be the ends of the nuns? Anyway, and then babies ever after sort of invoked.
I mean, it's better. It's better than the someone went missing trope that we've done a bunch of times too.
True, that's true.
It's just this is also the first one that pulls the trigger on killing somebody, especially a main character. And at the end, there's nothing left unless they fill the unless they do the thing that apparently they've done a number of times now, which is we get the new series whenever the new series comes out, then we get however many episodes it gets, and then we get a movie, and then the movie has some short thing about the last show. So, like the daughter joins Walkir or something.
Yeah.
So I took a screenshot.
It looks like Misa and
that's a
woman beside her. That's a woman beside her. That's Misa.
Well, here's the thing: you may be right. Actually, as it turns out, hypothetical situation where you might be right. The person I was saying was Misa was on the right, and I think that's wrong, and that's probably Minmay. The person I thought was Misa is probably Minmay, and the person I thought might have been Hikaru is probably Misa. This is very, I have taken the screenshot and I'm zoomed in real close. I think that they're both female forms. One is clearly wearing a cap, which is probably captain's hat or whatever. And I think it's billowing hair around them. Because this is weirdly, it looks like it's so bright on the inside that we're getting like one of those hold your hand up to the light and see your skeleton through it sort of things.
Yeah.
Because that's what it looks like. I think that is Misa's uniform, like around halfway, like the top half thing cuts off right there, and then the skirt down to the knee, and then the other one
she
is
was
probably
a captain of the Mega Road.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's probably the captain's uniform. I'm just describing piece by piece. And then the one whose hand's against the window is probably Minmay. Which I don't know what that implies to Hikaru. The fact that they didn't want to show him at all.
Well, the voice actor died many years ago.
That's probably the best way to do it then.
Yeah.
Like, unless you're implying that when the voice actor died, Hikaru died. But you can, you can, put him here and say, like, the memory of Hikaru lives on or something like that, and do that as, like, an homage to the voice actor, right? You could have, at the end, black screen.
The three of them.
Oh, no, just at the end, black screen in memory of, and then have, like, the way Hollywood does it, like, the award ceremonies, all the people that died
in memoriam,
this year. Yeah, we could have done, like, in memory of, and this be the final time that Hikaru ever shows up in anything ever again, in memory of, and do it in honor of them. Because their voice actors aren't here, and I don't mean, like, they're dead, they're not here. I mean, like, they're not here, they don't have any voice lines. And if the implication is to make us believe that's them, kind of like when we brought up in Gundam, in the last Gundam movie, that Char is on that ship, because we get like a shot just like this of a silhouette that kind of looks like Char's, wearing all the uniform getup and whatnot.
Also, there might be that we talked a lot about their ages, but if they're trapped in full space, they might just be a few years old, I guess. Trapped in space and time?
No indication that fold space slows time down or anything like that. Like, if that was true, people, like, the time it takes to cross the galaxy, everybody would be, like, so much younger or older than one another. Like, it's like, I don't know. There's no indication of that in the entire series so far, that traveling through fold space has anything to do with aging.
I will say that these two movies, if I do pair them up with the original series, makes Delta better. But that it goes back to the idea that I need the movies in order for Delta to feel better. Delta by itself, it's okay. It's okay-ish.
Well, I mean, it's why we conclude everything together when we like rank them and everything, because they are technically the same thing. They just have different stories, so ultimately you got to decide what you're going to lean on. And we're deciding between us what's canon, obviously. people in the comment section just disagree, because we have the argument a long time ago that with what is mixed canon, right? This doesn't contradict that, so we can include either or, and we choose which. But apparently, comments don't like that. But, fuck that, whatever. We're the ones that decide because we're on camera.
Yeah, I like them. Overall, I like these two movies. I still like the Frontier movies more.
I have said already that Wings of Goodbye and FB7 are like my top two of the movies. This is legit the only one that got me crying. So
true, that's true.
I think I'm gonna make this my third favorite movie, clearly, because I don't think it's that good of a movie. But
the pacing is off.
It does pull that heartstring that, we're going to kill Freya here. And this is going to be the payoff to any emotionality that you had about Freya's journey in the show or the previous movie. So it might be emotional manipulation, but it fucking worked.
I mean, it does speak to some of the strengths of Delta that you do care about the characters. If you care about the characters, Delta kind of works. If you don't give a damn about Walkur or Hayate or anybody else,
well, that's the thing is I didn't actually care about Walkur that much or Hayate. Like, we made fun of Hayate the whole fucking thing. It's the element of spending the element that Freya has a shortened lifespan, and that we spent most of her life watching her, right? Yeah. And then watching her die and sacrificing her life for the person that she loves and the thing that she loves doing. And it's like, those elements put together,
and her people
don't really care about.
She sacrificed.
Don't care.
She does.
I don't care what she cares about. I'm not tearing up. Well, I'm not tearing up because I'm in her head. I'm tearing up because of what I value from the emotional scenes that I saw. Right? I'm not going to feel emotional for stuff I'm not emotional for. You can only get me emotional on the stuff I care about. So I'm emotional again to the thing I said before, where she's like limping out of her hospital room to sacrifice everything for the thing that she loves doing, hits me close to home because of that whole thing I told you about before with the cancer, the doctor telling me that if he has to do this again, he's going to take my vocal cords away. And it's like, I spent all of my time online recording stuff, talking about stuff. Yeah. I would lose the ability to do the shit that I enjoy doing with people I enjoy doing it with if this ever happens again. So seeing her go through the same thing and then ultimately sacrifice her life, it just hits me where I live. So it's unavoidable that I would be hit harder by that. At the same time, I don't feel much for Cheryl going into a coma because, one, that's not like a finisher, right? Cheryl can come back.
Yeah.
But Freya shouldn't be able to come back. This show, the series can get fucking weird. I'm not saying that there's no chance. We didn't see her dissolve into light.
Yeah,
bro. Like I said, that's what I said. There's one of two ways that it could go on at the end. I was not beyond the possibility that all of Windermere sings and she gets rejuvenated. And it's like, that would fucking pull the carpet right out from all the emotionality that you build up.
Yeah, that would have been.
But I feel like Macross is one of those properties that would pull that shit.
But the problem is, especially, it would be if you had shown that singing could help it, but actually the only thing that singing really does is age them even more, both in the series and in the show.
Well, that's what I was pointing out. Serename, her songs rejuvenated nature back from death. That's what her shit did. But we don't have that anymore. Apparently Sarah was of a bloodline, and Mao did not pass that shit on.
Yeah, well, it could also be different experiments, right? Earth, the experiment with the people on Earth were one thing, the experiments with the Windermereans were others, right? The
well, no, I'm pointing out that some of these people are human too.
Yeah,
three-fifths of Walkir are human, and they don't have that power. But again, to that whole conversation of Cross Zero, don't taint the bloodline is something we literally got from that show.
Yeah.
And Mao was progressive, and Sarah was not, and it turns out Sarah was right. Weird message of Macross Zero, don't taint the bloodlines. Well, nobody had healing magic music songs after that, so...
Well, there you have it. That was the second and last Macross Delta movie, not Frontier.
We have to collect
Which-
all of the special stuff. Now, I've got the mini stuff already collected, because apparently that was also released with this movie. But I think there's
Yeah.
another set of also special stuff that I have to figure out where to find. And then after that I'll be ranking.
And
It'll be ranking for Delta, and then after that will be the show version of Macross 2, and then it'll
Lovers
be the
Again.
it'll be just Macross 2 show version. The movie is called Lovers Again. It's not Macross 2 Lovers Again, the TV show. It's Macross 2, and then Macross 2 Lovers Again, and then we'll do a ranking for that. And I guess on top of that, I'll include a ranking for all Macross
Is it a TV
media.
show? It's an OVA.
You know what?
I
You can
think
get on
it's-
me next time we record. Don't do it now.
Yeah.
Because I'm obviously not going to look shit up right here. And then I'll include in that a ranking for all the Macross media so we can put it, on a chart.
Wow, that's going to take a while.
No. I'm sorry. I think you're misunderstanding me. I don't mean like, let's rank all the characters again. No, I just mean like a listing of, hey, Macross Plus movie, Macross Zero, SDF Macross, SDF Macross, Do You Remember Love, 2012, just like the titles, so that we can, list. And I think I mentioned this before. Your ranking, my ranking, viewers ranking, that sort of thing. Same thing we do for the characters. So what we're looking at, probably just spitballing because I don't want to do the math like 20 things. Not going to be a massive thing. Also, not for nothing, I think I have the combined rankings already. The same way that we do with the Gundam, is that we do the one show, and then I combine them into the master list.
Yep.
Also, this is going to be the third time Max and Exodal get re-ranked.
Yeah.
To be fair, it only helped Max once, and it hurt Exodal last time. So this is their chance. If Max can... I don't know. I think Max hit the peak of his popularity in 7. I don't know if the movie is going to be able to push him up any higher. Max is at risk of now dropping lower. Exodal dropped, so its only possibility is probably going to go back up again.
Yeah. It was a weird choice to just bring Max and Exodal back. Like, why?
I mean, why not?
You did.
It's exactly what I asked for, what I was wanting, except I was wanting Frontier characters. Didn't expect Max and Exodal. Loved it, though. I love my man still around and kicking. And it also counters your argument about Isamu not being too old for this shit. To be granted, though, Max was too old for this shit, but he still pulled it off. And if you're saying that Max can pull off more hardcore stuff than Isamu can, that's insanity. I don't even like Isamu, but I gotta give Isamu credit.
He's probably still the best pilot in the entire series.
I would argue Isamu was probably the best pilot. If only for the dogfight scene at the very beginning of the first episode or the start of the movie. He's pulling off shit at higher speeds than anybody in the entire show because the show never gets animated that fast again. So he's pulling off shit in lesser Valkyries that like Alto and Hayate are pulling in the future. So you can only imagine how much better he would get. Again, I don't even like the guy, and I don't like the thing he comes from, but gotta give it credit where credit's due. I think it's a thing I brought up before, the element that, I think it was from this show, in fact, to make it topical. When Keith, when they're talking about Messer, it's like, oh, you finally defeated him, that piece of shit. And Keith is like, don't you speak bad about that guy. Because if you make Messer worse than my defeat of Messer, it cheapens that. My villain is the best there is. You couldn't fight him. I beat him. So don't make him worse. Don't the dehumanization effect, right? Don't make him a worse pilot in your memory because I defeated him. Make him the best pilot you've ever seen so that I, the guy who took him out, am better too.
Yeah, but anything else?
I mean, it's open floor.
I mean, I basically said all I was going to say up to this point. Good movie, not as great as I expected. If they were going to make Epsilon the baddies, they should have made it more clear.
I mean, they made it pretty clear.
Yeah, but
I said
why
a
they're
number
doing
of,
what they're doing.
Well, because of their leadership. The guy that we'd never seen before. Look, you were calling off of random shit Burger was doing in the show. That was like, that doesn't imply anything. So, the fact that they made them villains in the movie should have just been like a win for you. Like, you should just take the win.
If they'd done it better, like, it's just like, oh, I'm the villain now. Like, okay.
Again, you thought they were the villains early.
Yeah, but I didn't know why they were doing what doing. Profit, and here they doesn't seem like destroying Lady M would profit them unless they would.
No, they literally say they literally say that Lady M is hogging all the she's preventing them from exploring new technologies by having it outlawed or regulated or whatnot, and that she's hogging all the advances that she's gotten from wherever the fuck she is to herself, so that they're the more advanced stuff. So legitimately, it's taking out your business rival, who have all these patents on shit that you want to be able to do yourself. That explains why they're after. I mean, for me, it doesn't make any goddamn sense from the element that they're shown in the show. I think they're on the hero side of the show, but the show, Burger doesn't show up in the movie, so there is no Epsilon Foundation in the movie. So if you take it as movie canon, they just fucking show up out of nowhere with no association in the whole movie.
Yeah. And also, how does Lady M control anything if they're trapped in this bubble? That didn't explain. It's like, we have some.
Lady M also has drone technology, they said. So it's essentially, she's able to, she's just talking to people. That's her control.
Yeah, but why would people do what she says other than, oh, Lady M said that?
I mean, she's clearly very convincing and has high technology she can share.
Yeah, I guess so. Like,
I mean, essentially, it's the devil's bargain, right? Except it turns out that it's not the devil; it's a bunch of characters we know from early on. Some communication from a place you could never reach told you a bunch of information that was extremely valuable to what you were doing, and then gave you technology and shit. And I guess prefaced it with, this is going to help save everybody, because it's not like the devil's bargain, I'm going to make you better for no reason. There's like essentially saying, do this and it'll help everybody. And again, we know, and everybody knows, that they come from the Mega Road. So there's also the implication that these are the heroes of Space War. No, Space War. It's fucking stupid to call it Space War 1. There was never a Space War 2. It was the Great War until it became World War 1 because of World War 2. It is stupid to have lived in the time and still called it World War 1, anticipating World War 2. You know what? I didn't think I learned anything. Did you learn anything? No. Well, this is probably going to happen again. We better call it World War 1. Get ahead of the game. Just start writing that in the history books.
Yeah.
So yeah, there was never anything called Space War 2, and we're at the end of new content. Like, the shorts and stuff are just like going to be, I assume, funny shit, right? It's not going to be like, and that's why we called it Space War 1. Because, the incident with the Vajra, we don't call that Space War 2. The incident...
the Vajra war.
What was that?
The war with the Vajra.
As I said, yeah, we don't call it Space War 2. We don't call the proto-Devlin gonna reach across the entire galaxy and eat everyone Space War 2. We don't call Sharon Apple's little thing Space War 2. As I'm saying, there's never been a Space War 2, so you wouldn't call the first one Space War 1. Like, if you were going to make the movie of the Space War, you might call the first one for Space War 1, but then we're just talking about a movie.
What can I tell you? It's the official title. That's...
Well, who gives a shit? Who makes up the official title but us? I feel like you agree with me. It's stupid to call it Space War 1.
Yeah.
Well, then we can agree. It's just Space War, then. It was the Space War. Which is also, I say, a pretty stupid name. But, yeah.
I mean, it makes sense from the Earth point of view. They went to space and they had a fight.
I would argue that from the Earth point of view, most of the fighting happened on Earth.
Yeah.
I would argue in the gravity well of Earth, too. So it's not even really space.
I don't think they're going to call it the Earth War. I guess other people might call it the Earth War. But
I could just call it the Earth Centrati War.
Yeah.
That's classic sci-fi war calling. You know what happens when in Star Trek when we first get into a fight with the Romulans?
The Earth Romulan War.
There
Yeah.
you go. You figured it out. It's an easy naming convention. And if it happens twice, it's the second Earth Romulan War. So, I'm just saying, clearly they had no direction in SDF Macross when they were coming up with this. They were like, you know what? We're going to have a bunch of space wars. That's why we need to call this one Space War 1. Who's the second one going to be with? I don't know. Supervision Army? They seem like a big bad deal. We'll bring them back later.
Hmm?
Never again. Again, not for nothing. The Supervision Army ship jumped through fold space, crashed into Earth, implying that at that point in history, the Supervision Army was still around and active. I don't forget how many years take place between SDF Macross and Macross Plus, but vanished from the face of the galaxy. So you shrug, but from SDF Macross onward, I put my money, not my money, I put my my hopes into seeing Supervision Army to the point every other show that popped up, I'm like, maybe we're going to get some information about the Supervision Army. Like, commenters have pointed out the element. I keep bringing up the Supervision Army, like, they explained what happened to the Supervision Army. Lessons, tell me what happened to the Supervision Army.
We don't know what happened to the Supervision
That's
Army.
what I'm saying. Explained, two people, both paying attention to the point that they're taking notes and discussing
I think
it.
what people are saying is when because there's an implication that the
Proto-Devlin mind-controlled people and made the Zentradi and the proto-culture. Yes, I understand that. That doesn't explain what happened to them.
Yeah.
How, because if they weren't active, they wouldn't have been able to crash the ship. And the SDF Macross wouldn't have been.
And their designs were pretty different as well. And
yeah, and as you pointed out, there was dead bodies on the ship, implying there was a crew. So they were a galactic threat that the Zentradi were fighting and had ships active and whatnot and just fucking vanished. Except for one other wrecked cruiser that we never also saw again.
Why they just didn't destroy the ship and continue on, because they were curious about what the Supervision Army was trying to do here with the mic clones, right? And that's the whole point of the first third of the original series. Like, yeah, we're not going to kill them because we want to find out what the heck's going on. Oh, never mind. It's not that important.
Also, the element that the Supervision Army booby traps its ships to shoot down Zentradi vessels.
Mm-hmm.
So, should have at least heard about hey, we encountered another Supervision Army ship and it fucking blew our ship out of the water, even though it was a wreck. Like, you should have heard background stuff. It's just like, Space War 1 and the Supervision Army are like ideas that they had for future content that they just dropped. Yeah. And granted, I wasn't that super interested in Space War 1 becoming another thing or something, but I clearly put all my eggs in the Supervision Army basket. I was excited to see it, and that excitement wavered real quick. At
least in this movie, they didn't go and say, oh, by the way, the plot of the last movie and the last series and the last other movie and the other series about mind control, we're not doing that again. God.
I legit thought that guy's helmet was mind controlling him the entire time.
Oh.
Oh, God, you're saying that, but I'm now desperately trying to think back. Was somebody being mind-controlled? Because it wouldn't be Macross without mind control somewhere.
No, because they were using drones this time around, so yeah. Apparently drone ships and...
I think they may have been mind-controlling that baby.
Yeah.
Because then the baby breaks out of it when they sing to it, implying that... Because it's a clone of all the Walkure members, so why would it be evil, if not for the fact that they must have done something to it?
Yeah.
Also, why did that guy shoot the Epsilon Foundation guy?
Because he saw that they were losing, and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna go." You motherfucker, you're leaving now? Leaving me like this? No, he said literally, "Here we shoot traitors." This, yeah, like we literally said, "Oh, I'm trying to. Oh, it's not working. I guess I gotta go." And it's like he did the thing that we saw in Thunderbolt. Oh, you're leaving? Well, everybody. Fuck you.
Well, see, here's my thing is that, I recently just did the edit on that one. When I was saying I understood where that guy was coming from, I'm done taking it back. I still understand where that guy was coming from. Although, It's less so from the element that she kind of pulls him from the wreckage and then he shoots her. But then again, the element that he blames her and her ilk for everything the situation they're in makes it understandable. Not saying it's a good move, understandable. People can do bad things that are understandable because you know where they're coming from, but you don't. That doesn't mean you condone what they do. That's built up across 3 episodes. This guy is just like, I'm out of here. It's like, okay, kind of out of nowhere that one, but then again, your whole villain arc comes out of nowhere.
He's Epsilon. It's like, oh, you're gonna leave, and I'm gonna let you know all the things that we're doing here, so you can sell out to someone else. No, not happening. Although the company could still do it. The company's still around, right? They got all the data, but it's like, oh yeah, you're gonna leave me. Where are you gonna go now? You're gonna go back to help them out? I don't think so.
Well, I mean, the implication is that he is also cyborg, so the element that he could be like Grace and just, killed him. That's why he wasn't concerned by the fact that they killed him. He's like there making quips. He's probably transmitting his brain information.
He seemed shocked though, but again, Grace could be shocked when they surprised her as well.
Yeah, but I mean, he didn't seem shocked in like the sense of, oh God, no, please no. It was more of a sense of, that's weird. Because he's still grinning at them and shit. Like he's completely unconcerned. So I think it is the element that they can just transmit themselves to other bodies. Although to be fair, movie Grace didn't do that. TV Grace did.
Yeah.
Well, again, I feel an immense waste of time was done by me by rewatching The Wings of Goodbye. But again, it's in my top 3 Macross movies. I know that my Macross list is going to be way different from yours when we do finally get around to ranking them. Again, FB7 is my top 3. That's we know it's going to be in your bottom somewhere.
Yeah.
Right? FB7 is going to be in your bottom somewhere.
You have to repeat it. I just,
I was going to say, I lit off for a second because I'm like, oh, that's not how I meant to phrase that. And I look back, you're not even grinning. So it's like, oh, you didn't get it.
No.
Well, I mean, I don't know what they're going to do after this. The move feels like is that they've gone to a degree to not interact with previous stuff. I don't mean like not bringing back old characters. I mean like we were in the I forgot the name of the cluster. We're in some cluster here. I doubt the next thing is going to have anything to do with the Windemarians or the cluster.
True.
I would like to go back in time and not go forwards in time anymore. There's stuff in between these time segments that I would like to retouch on, like maybe a Macross show with the redevelopment of Earth, for example.
Yeah.
Or, any of those engagements. Like, I don't want to see Osamu again, but Osamu's record shows that he, put down a bunch of rebellions all over the place, so maybe a rebellion episode. Although, technically, it feels like that's what we got a lot of in Delta. Nuns are the bad guys. It's like, well, a rebellion thing would just be more of nuns are the bad guys. Stupidly. Maybe more Max. Well, in the, was it Encore? No, it wasn't Encore.
I mean, 7, they showed that he had gone to a planet and found the...
that's what I mean to say, but I couldn't remember what show. It wasn't Super 7. It's one of the 7 special things. The 1 minute clip things where
the whole dinosaur search, Guvava search, the dinosaurs hunting down the Guvavas.
Max has the longest record of any Macross character that we can pin down essentially where he's at in certain places of his life. So it'd be interesting to get a
he has been on multiple games, the series, the original series, the movie. He was in 7. He was having specials, and now he's here. So, yeah.
I mean, beyond Macross Zero, he is there from the beginning. Obviously, he would be, I think, too young to serve when Zero was taking place, so he's probably not a part of the Unification Wars. But it would be interesting to see a show entirely based around around Max's in life, right? Maybe not even a full individual storyline for a set number of years. It's couple 2 every 3. Remember how Bunny Girl does not dream. Sorry, Basket does not dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. How like every 3 episodes is like its own little compact arc, like that sort of thing. Like every 3 episodes could be a different part of Max's life. Like 3 episodes about Max and
right
Roy.
Now,
3 episodes about Max and Roy getting along on SDF Macross, and Roy has these stories about the Unification War to kind of tie it into Macross Zero. And then 3 episodes about the time between SDF Macross and Macross 7. 3 episodes about Max and Milia on Macross 7 dealing with the relationship issues. Because I don't think... unironically say, I don't think we got enough of that. That was a highlight of their interactions together.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then some more about how he goes from Macross 7 to his appearance here in Delta.
Yeah.
I could see a good... And he got brought... I can see a good 12-episode run, except the only problem there is, now that I'm thinking about it, there's no idol there. Unless you were like recruited like 4 different idols for 3 different spans of time.
I mean, it would be Min-Mei, it would be his daughter.
No, I mean the element that we're actively recruiting idols right now for a show.
Yeah.
That we would need new idols, and not for nothing. The idols that we get in the shows aren't the only idols in existence during those time spans. Like, there was that green-haired girl that was in the background of every advertisement in Macross 7 that I anticipated we were going to get, like, she was going to be like a villain in a movie or something, but never happened. And Alice Holiday was a pre-existing idol that inspired Mylene and barely got any hurt. But we did, like, 30 seconds because she's not an actual singer. It was like 30 seconds of usable singing from the voice actor of Alice Holiday. So, I mean, yeah, we could also explore the lives of some of the background idols that we never got anything about. Like, show about Alice Holiday that ends when Macross 7 starts.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it seems like you've got nothing left, and I'm just going to ramble on forever, or at least until 2 o'clock my time. But keep going. So, I guess we're going to go ahead and call it there. I have a 3.5-hour nightmare of an edit on my hands for later. So once again, I have been Theta. This has been Lessons. We've been Stoneface Reactions, and we will catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below, and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?